Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Blake Stallings, and today we have a Honda and we have a CFMOTO. Let's see how they compare. Today we have a Honda Foreman Rubicon and we have a CFMOTO CFORCE 500. Now, if you know anything about CFMOTOs, you know that this is a 2021 model. They totally redesigned it for 2022. It's going to be a couple more months before we see the new redesign. But as far as specs and everything goes and price, we'll be able to compare the Honda with this model here. Now, on the Honda Foreman, now I know that this is a little bit older model, but we're going to talk today about the 2022 model from Honda, the Honda Foreman Rubicon, as well as the regular Honda Foreman. Before we dive into specs and handling and performance and all that, we're going to go ahead and talk about price right off the bat, because that is a huge difference between the two machines. For most people, the average person, we're worried about how much we're spending, right? So let's the CFORCE 500, even the new redesigned model, the MSRP as it sits, as it comes, this is a base model. There's no premium model. It comes as is, loaded out, $57.99, $5,799 MSRP on the CFMOTO. For a base model Honda Foreman 2022 model, you are looking at $74.99, $7,499 for a base model Honda Foreman. You're not getting any premium wheels like you do with the CFORCE 500. You're not getting power steering like you get on the CFORCE 500. And you do not get a winch from the factory pre-installed like you do on the CFORCE 500. On handling, oh man, this is a big difference to me. On a base model Honda Foreman, at that big price point, you get a solid rear axle. Now I know this is a older Rubicon, we'll talk about that in a minute, but just to let you know, on your base model 2022 Honda Foreman at that big price, you do not get independent rear suspension like you do on the CFMOTO. And independent rear suspension makes a big difference out on the trails when it comes to your rider comfort. What's some other differences? The winch, the plastic. So this is actually automotive style paint. You don't get that on the base model Honda Foreman. On the new model CFMOTO CFORCE 500, which will be here in a few more months, it comes with all LED lighting from the factory. LED lighting, and they've upgraded the rack system. It still has a great load capacity, but they have the plastic molded racks on top, and that's very nice. It has a lot more storage. To get a Honda with, like I was saying, with all these features like the premium wheels, power steering, independent rear suspension, automatic, you have to get the Honda Foreman Rubicon Deluxe. And guess what? The MSRP is $9,999, $10,000 in other words. $10,000 to get the equivalent of a CFMOTO CFORCE 500, which is only $57.99. So $5,800 MSRP. What a massive difference. It is an absolute no-brainer to go with the CFMOTO. Now, warranty. I know from the factory, manufacturer warranty is 1 year on the CFMOTO. From my last understanding, correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments, but the Honda comes with a 6-month warranty from the factory. Both of them, you can get extended warranties, of course. Now, one thing I also wanted to add in, on that deluxe model at $10,000, you do not get a factory winch already pre-wired and installed from the manufacturer like you do on the CFMOTO. That's still something you have to add to the deluxe Honda Foreman and Rubicon. So one thing I do want to point out, at that price point, going and getting a Honda Foreman Rubicon Deluxe, a $10,000 MSRP, you can get a 2021 or 2022 CFMOTO CFORCE 1000 Overland. Man, think about that, man. You're dropping 10 grand on a Honda Foreman Rubicon Deluxe when you could get one of these. Let me throw a picture up or video or something. A 1000 cc CFMOTO CFORCE with, you know, the added features such as the big heavy duty skid plate, the bash plate, the front and rear bumpers, the LED lights, the storage boxes, the potential to seat 2 people legally. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Ain't no way I would spend that kind of money on a Honda Foreman Rubicon Deluxe when I could spend the same amount of money for a CFMOTO CFORCE 1000. Anyways, enough rambling. I think I've made my point. When it comes down to it, it's all about getting what you like, what you enjoy, and having a blast, being safe out there, but also having a good time, making memories with friends and family. And that's what it's all about. But I want you to at least consider CFMOTO if you haven't yet. And like I said, man, if this is the first time you've seen my videos, go check out some of my stuff. Where we are riding and putting these machines through a lot of stress, a lot of tests, and you can see how they hold up, you know, to our abuse. So and if you enjoy it, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and just be smart with what you're doing, man. Think about it. Think about what you're investing in. If you've been a Honda person your whole life, I understand. Polaris, Canam, whatever, but I encourage you, give these guys a look into one. If you know somebody that has one, test drive it. If you're within driving distance of Main Street Cycle, maybe I can meet you here. You can look at one of my personal CFMOTOs. You can look at what they have to offer you and see what you think about it. Check out the durability of it, look at them real close. These things are awesome, and they're taking over the market in my opinion, and they're great. If you can go to Main Street Cycle, I can guarantee you they are worth your drive. They're awesome. They got the best team there is. They're the #1 dealership in the nation. Also, whether you have a CFMOTO or a Honda or anything, we're having a big event. I'm teaming up with Main Street Cycle as always, and CFMOTO, and we're having a CFMOTO takeover event in May 20th, 21st, and 22nd. We're going to have a big concert. We've got one of the winners of The Voice, who is going to be the main show on Saturday night, Todd Tillman. He's going to be there along with one of my local favorites, Dustin Pounders. It's going to be a great concert. It's going to be very family friendly. We're going to have things for the kids. We're going to have mud races with payouts, and we're going to have a lot of riding, a lot of fun all weekend. We want all the CFMOTO owners that can to come, but everybody else is welcome too, man. Y'all come ride with us. Let's have a good time, because that's what it's all about. Listen, God bless y'all. As always, remember to keep it real. If you go to Main Street Cycle or buy something off the website, somehow let them know that Blake from Real Talk sent you. We'll see you in the next one.